All right, here we go. Right from the start, I can see he picks a fairly flat spot and begins digging. The soil is soft, so each shovel goes in pretty deep. But he's not rushing. Every time he digs a bit lower, he stops and reinforces the walls with wood. Clearly, he's making sure nothing collapses. As the hole gets deeper, the shape becomes more defined. Now he switches to building the support structure. Thick logs are brought in and placed carefully, almost like he already measured everything beforehand. He drives them firmly into the ground, adjusting each one until it stands perfectly straight. Once the frame is solid, he starts building the walls. Wooden planks are placed tightly side by side, forming a sealed structure. You can see a protective coating on the outside, likely to keep moisture out over time. Cut to the next part, the roof. He drags over large logs and starts sawing them into thick planks. It's slow, heavy work. Each cut takes effort. Then he lifts each plank up and lays it across the top of the shelter, sealing it layer by layer. From this angle, you can tell the roof is thick enough to support the soil that will go on top. Next, the stairs. He cuts smaller logs into even pieces, then lines them up as steps leading out of the shelter. After that, he covers them with soil and presses it down, blending everything into the terrain. The chimney. He places a round pipe running from inside the shelter up to the surface, adjusts it carefully. This will let smoke escape when he lights a fire inside. Back inside, he works on the floor. Split wooden planks are laid down and secured one by one. The space instantly feels drier, cleaner, more livable. Wait, this part is really interesting. He takes a small piece of wood, drills straight through it, then inserts it into a larger tree trunk that he's drilled. Yeah, water starts dripping down, a natural way to collect water straight from the tree. Once the interior is done, he moves back up and starts covering the roof with grass. Piece by piece, the entire structure disappears into the environment. Perfect camouflage. Then he goes back inside and seals every gap, using adhesive, carefully filling every crack between the wooden panels. Wow, very precise work. On top of the shelter, he plants a small fern. It looks natural, but also acts as a marker. Inside, he cuts a few more wooden planks and builds a simple table along the wall. Not big, but enough for essentials. Then he lights the fire. Dry wood is stacked, and soon the flames start rising. He doesn't stop there. Outside, he builds a small dining area. Large logs are split in half to form a table and benches. Nearby, he digs a small circular pit and surrounds it with stones, a basic grill setup. And there's more, a toilet. A short distance away, he digs a pit, builds a wooden platform above it, adds support posts and a roof. Simple, but functional. After that, he gathers firewood, stacking it neatly into a pile for later use. Finally, he cleans everything, inside and outside the shelter. And now, the final scene. Inside, the fire burns gently, an oil lamp glows softly. He makes a cup of coffee. Everything goes quiet. Just the fire, the soft light, and a deep sense of calm.